Hello everyone. Children, now we have to start exercise 7.2, okay, of chapter number 7, integrals. Uh, in this method, we will use substitution method. Okay, what is it? How can we use substitution method? So I am solving the questions, then you will understand. So how can we apply this method in integrals? Is it okay? See, here I'm writing the question number 1, that is 2x over 1 plus x square. Okay, so we have to find out the integral of this using substitution method. Okay, see what I will do first. I'm assuming that let this is equals to I, and the same question you have to copy. Okay, now what I'm doing, I am assuming that 1 plus x square, that is equals to t. Okay, put 1 plus x square is equals to t. Now what I am doing, I am differentiating both sides. Fine. So here when you will differentiate this, the derivative 1 will be 0, derivative of 2x will be 2x. Okay, and derivative of t would be, with respect to t, would be dt upon dx. Here what I am doing, again I am saying I am differentiating both side with respect to x. Okay, both side. So when you will differentiate it, at a place of 1 you will get 0, at a place of x square you will get 2x equals to, and derivative of t is dt over dx. Okay, now this 2x into dx, that is equal to dt. What I am doing, I am multiplying this with dx. So as you can see, this is coming in the numerator part. Okay, so at a place of this I am putting dt. So dt over, and 1 plus x square is your t, an integration sign. Okay, 2x and dx, this whole value, okay, we can put that is equals to dt. Fine. So just wait. So dt by t, you will get that is equals to log t. Okay, log t plus c. This c is we are writing just for constant. So your answer would be log, at a place of t I am putting 1 plus x square, because t you have added. Okay, and we have to convert, we have to find the answer in terms of given variable. So our the given variable is x, so that's why you have to eliminate t. So at a place of t I am writing 1 plus x square plus c. So this is the required answer of your question number 1. This is how we can we can apply substitution method. Okay, this method of doing is known as substitution. Now this is our question number 2. Okay, we have to find out the integral of this. So see, we are assuming that let I equals to this and integration sign into dx. Okay, now what I am doing, we are assuming that put log x is equals to t, differentiating both sides with respect to t, and you will get 1 upon x, because the derivative of log x is 1 upon x. Okay, and derivative of this t is dt by dx. Okay, now you have to cross multiply, that is dx upon x is equals to dt. Fine. Now at a place of dx upon x we can put dt. So this is your t, log x is your t square, and dx upon x we can put dt. Okay, at a place of dx upon x we can put dt. So here I am putting. Okay, now find out the integral of this. It would be 2 plus 1 over power plus c. So you will get t raised to the power 3 over 3 plus c, and at a place of t you have to put this value log x cube over 3 plus c. So this is the required integral. Okay, now this is your third question of your exercise 10.2. we have to find out the integral of this. So what I'm doing, I'm assuming that I is equals to this. Let I equals to this one, and you have to put a sign of integration. Okay, from the denominator I'm taking x as common, and you will get 1 plus log x into dx, like this. Okay, now 1 plus log x, that is equals to t. You have to put 1 plus log x, that is equals to t. Now you have to differentiate both sides with respect to t, with respect to x, sorry. Now you have to differentiate both sides with respect to x. So you will get derivative 1 will be 0 and log x will be 1 upon x, and this dt will be t will be dt by dx. Now you have to write dx upon x, that is equals to dt. Okay, so in this 1 over this 1 plus log x is your t, and dx upon x, this dx upon x will be dt. So I'm writing this. Okay, so dt over t in integration, so you will get log t plus c. So log t will be 1 plus log x. This here is the value of t plus c. Okay, so this is how you can solve your question number 3 of this exercise. It's a very simple exercise, and integration is not a very tough topic, but if you concentrate, if you learn the formulas, okay, then you are able to solve all the question of this chapter. Fine. Now see, this is your question number 4. Okay, so I'm writing I is equal to this is given to us, and we have to put a sign of integration and dx. Okay, now what you have to do, we are assuming that cos x, let this cos x in the angle of sin x. So we are assuming that let cos x is equal to t. Fine, now you have to differentiate both sides with respect to t with respect to x. So you will get minus sin x, that is equal to dt over dx, and sin x into dx, that is equal to minus dt. So I'm shifting this minus sign on this side. Okay, so now see how will you convert this. This sin x into dx, that is your minus dt, and I'm writing this sign, and this is t, cos x is t, and dx, and at a place of sin x and dx I'm writing minus dt. Okay, like this. This minus sign will come outside of this integration, sin t dt. Okay, now as you know that the integral of sin x is minus cos t plus c. So this minus minus will be positive, cos t plus c, and you will get cos t is your cos x plus c. So this is the required answer. Okay, this is the required integral of the given question. Got it? Now see, this is your question number 5. Okay, so we have to find out the integral of this. So here what I am doing, I am assuming that let sin ax plus b, that is equal to t. Now I am differentiating both sides with respect to x, and derivative of this would be cos ax plus b, and derivative of ax plus b will be into a, that is equal to dt over dx. Okay, so in the next step you have to write cos ax plus b into dx, that is equal to dt by a. This a will come in the denominator and dx will be multiplied with cos ax plus b. Okay, now see how will you put this in this integral. This sin ax plus b, that is your t, and this cos x plus b into dx, that is your dt by a. Okay, so a is a constant, you have to bring it outside of this integral and you will get t into dt 1 by a, and the integral of this will be t square over 2 plus c. Fine. Now you have to put the value of t. Your t is sin ax plus b, and this whole raised to power 2 plus c, because it is t square. So this is your t, and you have to put the you have to write the square of this whole term. Okay, so this is the required integral. Got it? So note it down. Now this is your question number 6. Okay, in this what you have to do, you have to put ax plus b, that is equals to t. Now we are differentiating both sides with respect to x, so you will get a only, because derivative of x is 1, plus this b is a constant, so the derivative of this would be 0. So a is equal to dt over dx. So dx will come here and you will write dt by a. Fine. Now what you have to do, integration, this is your root t. Okay, and at a place of dx you are writing dt by a. So 1 by a will come outside, and this is your t 1 by 2, because root can be written as 1 by 2 into dt. So 1 by a, and the integration of this would be 1 by 2 plus 1. You have to add in the power, that is 1 by 2, and you have to divide this by the power, plus c. So when you will solve it, you will get 3 by 2. So when it will come here, it will be 2 by 3, 2 by 3a, and t raised to power 3 by 2 plus c, 2 by 3a, and at a place of t you have to put this value, that is ax plus b, and this whole raised to power 3 by 2 plus c. So this is the required answer. Got it? Now here is your question number 7. Okay, in this question what you have to do, we are assuming that x plus 2 is equal to t, differentiating both sides with respect to x. So you will get 1, that derivative of 2 will be 0, and here you have to write dx over dt over dx. So your dx will be equal to dt when you cross multiply. Okay, now I is equals to this x, at a place of x plus 2 I'm writing t, and this x, you will get the value of x from this here. So x is equal to t minus 2. This 2 will come on this side, and you will get x is equals to t minus 2. So put here at a place of this, that is t minus 2 into dx. Okay, now you have to multiply t into root t minus 2 into root t dx within integration sign. Okay, you have to just insert this root t into this bracket. Now children, what you have to do here I can write t raised to power 3 by 2, because the t raised to power 1 is there and 1 by 2 is there. So you have to use exponent. Bases are same, so you have to add the power. When you will add 1 and 1 by 2, you will get 3 by 2 minus 2 t raised to power 1 by 2. I'm writing this root by 1, replacing this root by 1 by 2. Okay, within this bracket, integration into dx. Now the next step, you have to integrate this, so you have to add 1 in the power, and you have to divide with the same power, minus 2, and here you have to add 1 in the power, and you have to divide with this power plus c. So when you will solve it, you will get 5 by 2. So this by reciprocal, when you will do the reciprocal, it will come 2 by 5, and t raised to power 5 by 2 minus 2 and when you will solve this will be 3 by 2. So when you will reciprocal it, you will get 2 by 3, and t raised to power 3 by 2 plus c. In the next step, simply you have to put the value of t, which is x plus 2. So your final answer is 2 by 5 x plus 2 raised to power 5 by 2 minus 4 by 3, and t is your x plus 2. So x plus 2 whole raised to power 3 by 2 plus c. So this is the required answer. Got it? Question number 8 and 9, they are very easy questions. In question number 8, you have to put 1 plus 2x square equals to t. Okay, so you will get the required answer. So it's a very simple question, so I am not solving this. And similarly, question number 9 is also a very simple question. First of all, you have to take 2 common from 4x plus 2. Okay, and then you have to put x, you have to put t is equals to x square plus x plus 1 in question number 9. So these are your homework. If you are not able to solve, you can ask. Okay, so here I am solving question number 10. Fine. So question number 8 and 9, this is your homework. So question number 10 I am solving here. So in this question, what you have to do, you have to take root x as common from the denominator. So here you will get root x minus 1. Okay, so here put root x minus 1, that is equal to t. Now you have to differentiate both sides with respect to x. So the derivative of this would be, this is x raised to power 1 by 2. Okay, so 1 by 2 will come in. First you will write the power, then you have to subtract 1 from the power. That is equals to dt by dx. Because derivative of 1 will be 0. Because it's a constant. So now it is 1 by 2, and here it is x raised to power minus 1 by 2. That is equal to dt by dx. Okay, so this can be written as 1 by root x. So wait, I'm writing it, x raised to power 1 by 2. So this 2 I'm shifting on this side and bringing this dx on this side. So you can write 2 dt. Fine, and this can be written as dx over or root x, because x raised to power 1 by 2 can be written as root x. That is equal to 2 into dt. Now come to this point. Now root x minus 1, that is your 1 upon t, and dx upon root x is 2 into dt. So you have to write 2 into dt at a place of dx upon root x. So 2 is a constant, so it will come outside, and dt by t, and finally you will get log t plus c. So 2 log your t is root x minus 1 plus c. So this is the required integral of your question number 10. Got it? Question number 11 is just very simple question, and this is also your homework. I'm solving question number 12. Okay, see, this is given to us. So I'm writing x I is equals to integration x cube minus 1, this whole raised to power 1 by 3. I'm breaking this. This is x cube into x square into dx. So I'm just, what I'm doing, I'm just breaking this x raised to power 5 into x cube and x square. Okay, now put x cube minus 1, that is equal to t. Differentiating both sides with respect to x. So here you will get 3 x square, this would be 0, and dt by dx. Okay, so x square into dx, that is equal to dt by 3. Okay, and from this data you can find out the value of x cube also. So x cube will be t, this 1 will come on this side, this would be t plus 1. Okay, now see how will you do this question. So your I is equals to integration x cube minus 1. This is your t. So t raised to power 1 by 3 you can write. This is t and the power you have to write. At a place of x cube I am putting t plus 1. And at a place of this you have to put dt by 3. Okay, we have to convert all the, if you are putting that is equals to x, so you have to convert all x into t. If you are not able to change x into t, then you cannot solve this question by substitution method. Please remember that. Okay, so now 1 by 3, this 1 by 3 I am shifting outside of this integration and I am multiplying this t with this and this one. So here power is 1, here power is 1 by 3. When you multiply this with this, so you will get t raised to power 4 by 3 plus when you multiply this by 1, you will get t raised to power 1 by 3 into dt. Okay, so now simply you have to integrate it. When you will integrate this, you will get t. T is your, you have to write t raised to the power 4 by 3 plus 1, and you have to divide with the same power. Plus similarly here you have to add 1 in the power and divide this with the same power. Okay, 1 by 3 and I'm multiplying this by 1 by 3 also. Both the number I'm multiplying because 1 by 3 is outside of both. Plus c. Okay, now this would be, when you will add these two, you will get 7 by 3. So 1 by 3 into 3 by 7, and this will be t raised to power 7 by 3 plus this would be 4 by 3. So 1 by 3 into 3 by 4 and t raised to power 4 by 3 plus c. Okay, so this 3 and 3 will cancel out, this 3 and 3 will cancel out, and you will get 1 by 7 t raised to power 7 by 3 plus this is 7 by 3 plus 1 by 4 t raised to power 4 by 3 plus c. Now in the last step, what you have to do, you have to replace this t. Okay, so I'm writing 1 by 7, at a place of t I am putting x cube minus 1, this whole raised to power 7 by 3 plus 1 by 4, this t x cube minus 1 whole raised to power 4 by 3 plus c. So this is your required answer. Okay, now see, this is your question number 13. Fine. In this question, what you have to do, we are assuming that this denominator part 2 plus 3x cube, that is equals to t. Okay, when you will differentiate it, this would be 0 and this would be 9x square, that is equals to dt by dx. So x square into dx and you will get dt by 9. This 9 will come in denominator, dx will come with x square. Okay, so what you have to do in this x square into dt, that is your dt by 9. So I'm writing this outside, and 1 by, this is your t, so you can write t cube. Okay, because this is whole t and this raised to power 3, so that's why it would be t raised to power 3. Now this would be t raised to power minus with 3 into dt, and you have to shift this 1 by 9 outside of this integral. Now after integrating, you will get t raised to power minus 3 plus 1, similarly minus 3 plus 1 plus c. You have to add in the power, 1 will be added, and similarly this with you have to divide the same function with the power. You know it. You will get minus 2 here, so this will be minus 18 will come, and t raised to power minus 2 plus c, minus 1 by 18, and at a place of t just put this value. So this is the required answer of question number 13. Okay, now after question number 13, you can very easily you can solve question number 14, 15, 16, 17 and 18. Okay, so if you have if you are getting the doubts in any one of the question, bache, you can ask. You are very without hesitation you can ask. Okay, don't worry about it. So now I am solving question number 19. Okay, this is a important question also. Okay, see how can you solve this. So here what I am doing, I am dividing the numerator and denominator, dividing numerator and denominator by e raised to power x. Okay, so when you will divide, it is 2 raised to power x over e raised to power x minus 1 upon e raised to power x over, and denominator you have e raised to power 2x, this one, over ex plus 1 upon ex. Because we are dividing the numerator and denominator by e raised to power x, so you have to write e raised to power x in the denominator of this, denominator of this, denominator of this, and denominator of this, like this. Okay, in the next step you can write, when you will solve it, you will get e raised to power x minus e raised to power minus x, and here you will get e raised to power x plus e raised to power minus x. This 1 by e raised to power x can be written as e raised to power minus x, and here the bases are same, so you have to subtract the power, so you will get e raised to power x into dx. Now put e raised to power x plus e raised to power minus x, that is equal to t. When you will differentiate it, you will get e raised to power x plus e raised to power minus x into, you have to find out the derivative of this minus x, so it will come minus 1, that is equal to dt by dx. So when you will solve, you will get dx minus e raised to power this into dx, that is equal to dt. Okay, so at a place of this you have to write dt in numerator part, at a place of this you will write dt over, and at a place of this you will write t only, integration, and you will get log t plus c. So log your t is e raised to power x plus e raised to power minus x plus c. So this is the required answer of your question number 19. Got it? So this is how you can solve this exercise. Okay, next question we will solve in next class. Fine. Okay children, now now you are able to solve question number 20. You can also solve, it's a very easy question. 20, 21, 22. Okay, from 20 to 21 we will start in the next class. Okay, bye bye children, take care. If you have any doubts, you can, without hesitation you can ask children. Bye bye.